Lesson 1. As a young boy, I was always aware that when people said was not always what they really meant or felt. I also knew that it was possible to get others to do what I wanted if I read their feelings and responded appropriately to their needs. At the age of 11, I began my sales career by selling rubber sponges from door to door after school to make pocket money. I quickly figured out how to tell if someone was likely to buy from me or not. When I knocked on a door, if someone told me to go away, but their hands were open and they showed their palms, I knew it was safe to keep trying. No matter how negative they may have sounded, their open hands showed me that they weren't aggressive. On the other hand, if someone told me to go away in a soft voice, but used a pointed finger or closed hand, I knew it was time to leave. As a teenager, I became a magazine salesperson, selling at night. My ability to read people's body language earned me enough money to buy my first house. I joined the life insurance business at the age of 20, and went on to break several sales records at my company. I became the youngest person to sell over $1 million worth of business in my first year. It turned out that the techniques I had learned as a boy in reading body language, through my experience in selling sponges and magazines, were directly related to the success I could have in any situation involving people. Most researchers now agree that words are used mainly for giving information, while body language is used for communicating attitudes and feelings. In some cases, however, body language can be used as a substitute for verbal messages. Reading body language is a skill that can be learned because in any culture, words and body movements occur together in highly predictable patterns. Thus, a well-trained person can tell what movement someone is making simply by listening to what he or she is saying. A person who is trained to read body language can also guess which country someone is from just by watching his or her gestures. Many people tend to forget that humans are biological animals. Although we may have less hair than other apes, and we are able to walk on 2 limbs instead of 4, we are still a species of ape. We may have a more clever advanced brain than any other animal, but in many ways we are still controlled by biological rules. Like any other species of animal, biology controls our actions, reactions, body language, and gestures. As a result, body language is often closer to what we really mean than the words we speak. That's why the human animal is usually not aware that its postures, movements, and gestures can tell one story, while its speech may be telling another.